Hello and welcome to this final installment of the Allegro BWV 998 by j.s.bach. We're going to dive into this fantastic piece, and on the end I've done a tiny bit of this, or it's possible to do the note below as an inverted mordant. Let's head into the final bars of the Allegro BWV 998 by j.s.bach. Welcome to the first micro study. So we're on bar 80, up at the 7th fret. First finger on the A on string 4 with an open E, stretching out to a D, the 4th finger. Then you're going to leave an open B. 3rd finger on the C sharp, first finger preparing down on a B, slides down to 5th position with A and C sharp, stretching to G at 4th finger, fret 8, and then I would suggest it's 2 and 3 for the D. 1, 2 finger slides down to the C sharp, 2 and 4, back to 1, and then easy option, G, F, sliding back up 2, open C sharp and A at the 5th, 2, 4, open B again, 4, 2nd finger is going to slide down, 2, 1, so that was unusual, that's a 1-2 combination there. And then here we have 1 and 2 again, 4th finger, slides up, 3rd finger on the A at 7, 1st finger on an A, open strings, G and E, and then off bar 2, 4 with an open G, 2 on the A, 1 and 4 to the 2, and then back to open strings again at 85. This is the same material repeating, it's the same little motif. And then we have this fantastic bass line moving in quavers below it. That is one set of fingering. Now I'm actually going to show you an alternative where you stay in the 5th position pretty much for most of it. It's a little bit more fiddly, but that is my preferred choice. And then I will leave it up to you, because again, as with all of these, you can refinger these a couple of different ways. So again, I'm just going to step through as we go. 1 on the open E, 4, B open, 1, 1 down, 4 on the G again, and then this is still the same, 2 and 3, 1, 2 down, 1, here we go, first change. I would suggest 2 and 3 slid up to 9 and 8 for that there, the B and G, and then your 2nd finger is going to take over with an open E, 1, 4 again, open G, and then here we go, 3, 4 for the A and F sharp, open E, and we're back to this old chestnut, D and then open B, A, 2nd finger up, open strings, and then again, D in that position, 2nd finger preparing for a C, A and C, open G, open G, then I suggest a 2 on the A as before, 1 and 4, open strings into 85. So for this first one, this first fantastic run into the ending of this piece, you have a couple of options. Let's check out this in slow motion. Welcome to micro microstudy number 2, bar 85. We're going to dive in. Now, I'm going to tell you straight off, you'll need to be eyeing fret 5 for that low G. So we left it off, G and B. Fourth finger is going to come in on an F sharp. First finger, see, it's hovering above that G. Open. Third finger then comes down onto the F sharp. G again. So that's all done in that position. And then your first finger is actually going to slide up to a G sharp. Open E, high B. Third finger on a D. Second finger, third finger, open B. And then you're going to go into first position. 3-2. And then, look, my third finger's up, open G. So there's a 4 and a 1 on the F sharp and E. And then your third finger is going to slide up. First finger on the D. I'm starting to think about releasing this. First finger down, C sharp and F sharp. Open B. Both finger coming up to play for the G. First finger on an A. Open G. F sharp and A. G and G. A and E. 91. Cadence. There we go. Fantastic cadence. Back into D. That's that first cadence back into D. Super, super, super important. Low D. Bach is telling us something. Right. Let's check that out in slow motion. Welcome to the final line, bar 91. I'm going to show you my fingering and then I have an alternative which we'll check out in a second. D, 5th fret, 2, 1, 2, 4, 4, 2, 1, 2 slides down. First open string, I'm going for that clash there. First finger up for the E. Notice my right hand finger's there. Then I would suggest, and there's not much else to it, you're going to have to switch down. You could do a 2 on the E, open strings again, open B again. Notice my A finger is prepped. I am then using C at the 5th fret. Open G, fourth finger on that F sharp, super important, so my third is ready for the F. And the bass, third finger slides up, first finger, half bar at 2, 3 and 2, ready, and notice I'm stopping that A. So notice I'm exploiting the open strings on the end there, and just in the beginning I am using fretted notes, purely because of tone. I just like the tone. And again, that idea has come up before, way back in the first movement of this piece. Okay, some alternatives. It's possible to just use open strings for the Ds and the Gs and the Bs. So we've got to, and obviously the low D. Open, 3, 1. So I'm all open strings there. Here, 3 again. First finger ready for that E again. Then here I would suggest 3 and 1. You could use first position. And that has to be that 4, 3, 1, and then third finger up. First finger. Notice I am playing through my D string to dampen that A. I do not want this. Can you hear the difference when I dampen there? Big, big, big difference. So we'll check that out in slow motion. Okay, welcome to this bonus micro study. We're going to have a quick look at some ornamentation here, because obviously it is possible to do ornaments on the end here, starting with bar 90 and then the final bar, the bar just before the last D. Bar before 90. So on the A there, it's possible to do the note above, the F sharp, into the double Gs, into the A again, or, so that's a crushed note above, or it's possible to do the note below as an inverted mordent. So that's the first place that I would stick something in. And then we have the ending, where again we have a G, E minor, so that's the 2, 5. That's a very basic ornamentation on the end there, on that A, so you would ornament the A. The other alternative is to do a little tiny trill. Leave it hanging on the C sharp, hammer in that D, and then resolve it. So if you notice there, I brought that D in a little bit early so that we get that clash before it resolves with the third. That is part of the Baroque period. It needs to clash a little bit. Bach set it up. It's not written in there, but he would have ornamented this in some way. If you want further help with ornamentation, I have done a fantastic video for Classical Guitar Rocks and for Classical Guitar Magazine. I went through the first 2-part invention, which Bach had written for his little son to teach him how to compose, and he stuffed ornaments into that book, and I have taken them out and put them in and shown you how to use them. So it is a free resource, and it will help you to ornament this authentically like Bach wanted. There are eternal links for this series now. Everything that you need to learn this entire piece is down below, so check it out if you want to check out the first, the second, and the rest of this movement. There are also scores with tabs available, so if you're getting lost on the screen, think about getting your copy of the score.